警告。ゲーム内には乱暴な言葉遣い、明るい光の点滅、精神病に関する会話、トラウマを経験しているキャラクター、暴力と血の表現、そして胸と性器の表現が含まれます。まだ開発中であり、リリース前に大幅に変更される可能性もございます。開発者はソーシャルメディアにおける表示名を変更する可能性もございます。This is Rohil, an other game designer, award-winning filmmaker, sensitive soul, and definitive specimen of masculinity. After writing the game Infinite Jonathans, putting on indie game pop-ups at New York's Baby Castles and Microsoft Technology Center, torturing the cast of Recreo like a sadist dungeon master, Rohil finds himself here on this couch in front of a green screen, curating and sharing the independent video games that made him feel something real. これがインディーゲームのフィーリングです。This is Indie Game Feels.
Welcome back to Indie Game Feels, the show where I curate and share the independent games that made me feel something real. I'm your host Rohil, aka Indie Game Daddy, aka Cocoa Butter Kisses, aka the Maharaja Mac Double with a large chocolate shake. The first game I played for today's episode is called Minutes by Kitty Callis, Jan Willem, Jukio Kallio, and Dominic Johan, distributed through Devolver. An adventure game harkening back to titles like Legend of Zelda but played 60 seconds at a time. The game world is victim to a mysterious curse that ends each day after just 1 minute. It's a game mechanic that creates a ton of urgency and excitement, but can also teach you a lot about patience and taking things one step at a time. The game world is so rich in character and exploration, but there's only so much you can get done in the day. My immediate impulse was to get everything that ever needed to be done forever, as we've all been conditioned to do in the hellscape of American capitalism. What's Gucci Insomnia? It's your boy. It's all about breaking large, overwhelming tasks into smaller, more manageable ones. And that's incredibly refreshing for the adventure genre, especially with titles that deal with expansive game worlds with large maps. Games like Minutes that use boundaries as their core mechanic can really help you reevaluate how you spend your time during the day. The rigid time boundaries in Minutes also complement that really sharp black and white pixel aesthetic. The game looks fantastic. The next game I played was Drowning by Nami, one of my favorite devs becoming prolific in the independent space. Nami makes endearing games about exploring new friendships and relationships between women in an expansive range of genre settings and fantastical elements. Top tier wholesome content. We play as Maya, a girl who feels a little bit out of place on land. We're just chilling on the beach by the ocean, and we meet Am, who gives us the ability to breathe underwater. Next thing, we're kicking it with Am in her underwater city, and they're throwing us a friendship party. Can you imagine? Someone throwing you a party to celebrate meeting you? And my friends wonder why I never respond to the group chat. Well, maybe if y'all celebrated me just a little, I'd show up more. One thing that is immediately felt in the Drowning universe is the compassion. This is a very kind game world. The characters often affirm each other's boundaries and talk about why asserting one's boundaries is important. There's a moment early on where Maya feels very overwhelmed at the party. Another character, Cleo, urges Maya to be vocal about what she likes and doesn't like because it helps protect her peace and also saves her friends the effort on elaborate parties in the future. And again, on the subject of asserting one's needs, let me tell you what I need. For you to throw me a party, you know? It's a pandemic. I understand. We can have a Zoom party, just, you know, celebrate me. How am I supposed to be a celebrity if y'all won't celebrate me? This shit don't work like. How am I supposed to be a celebrity if y'all won't celebrate me.
I'm a bad man. I'm like Octomom's boyfriend's never cat, man. Just playing. I stay safe, man. I'm just saying. Tinder days in my DMs, then we Skype date. Quarantine, really fucking.
Drowning also subverts the questing tropes common in RPG games by calling out pseudo-heroism. When Maya takes it upon herself to find one of the other characters' missing items and puts herself in danger, in harm's way, it causes everyone to worry instead of praising her impulsive decision. And there's a lot of really valuable, really strong personal development shit in this game. A lot of self-care, empathy-driven interaction, and dialogue centered around being emotionally responsible and communicating effectively. Truly, these are things that LGBTQ+ games, in particular visual novels and narrative-focused games, discuss better than most of the stuff we're getting in the mainstream AAA space. But that's okay, we're gonna keep working at changing that. I believe in Silly Clown Valley, it's called being a disruptor. If you're an up-and-coming dev, if you make visual novels and are figuring out your UI, Nami also made a really helpful PDF, how do I design a good UI for my visual novels, so you might get a lot of value out of that. So check it out because that might be of particular interest to you. That is it for this episode. These are my socials. You can follow me there and tweet me some wholesome romantic moments from video games. I need them for research. Emphasis on the wholesome. Don't be tweeting me weird shit. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next episode.